to believe in TM Landry and to donate money on air and had other people to follow suit. So with that said, Mr. Al Jackson.
What's up, y'all? All right, we all right? How about we get some enthusiasm for these students here and what we've witnessed today? This is amazing. Thank you. Yeah, they deserve it. Thank you, guys. Before I get started, I want to have all the parents of the graduates stand up, please. You guys deserve a round of applause. As a father of 3, you guys are my heroes because I know what it takes day in and day out. Graduation day is a special day, but so is every day when you have to grind, when you're tired, when you're sick, when they're sick, when you're frustrated. Every day you put it together piece by piece, day by day, and look what you did. Look what you did. I just wish my father could have lived to see this. You guys are my heroes. I knew when I visited the school yesterday, I was gonna have to rewrite my speech. And you guys can have a seat, I'm sorry. The acts of kindness and generosity that I see with these kids is something out of a movie. My producer and I were getting a tour of the school, and James was giving it to us. And we pulled him in a side room, and we said, we're getting ready to do the second half of the tour. Can you show us upstairs? And James said, no. He said, I don't want this to be all about me. He said, can I get 2 other students so that you guys can see all the wonderful people we have at this school? The acts of selflessness and love and the way that these kids interact with each other is something I have never seen in 40 years on this planet. And for that, I just want to say thank you. I'm forever in your debt. I love you guys, and we're happy to sit here and watch you launch into your next career. So what I'm gonna say next is gonna sound counterintuitive. Everybody in this room is excited for you to go and go where your path is leading you. But what I'm gonna ask you to do is every once in a while, I'm gonna ask you to stop. I've had an incredible life, an incredible career. I'm lucky to have it. But my one regret is I never stopped. I went from show to show, city to city, and I never stopped and took it in. When you're at school, when you're at work, when you're with the people you love, take a second. Remember what it feels like to hug your mom. Remember what your grandmother's kitchen smelled like. Remember what it's like to shake your dad's hand. Remember what it's like to be in the car with your best friend, freestyling, hopefully. You guys take every second and don't look at it as a track that you're on. Look at it as a path. Tracks are efficient. You can get places faster. But tracks usually lock you in. You get locked into one way of thinking that things are done. A path can be varied. A path takes a little longer, but it's more rewarding. So when you're on your path, don't be scared to divert. You find the best things when you take a second, step off the path, and find something that you weren't even looking for. Find a new friend. Find a new paradigm of thought. Find a new way of doing things. You guys are going to do amazing things in your life. And all I ask you to do is stop and breathe it in every once in a while. The foundation that you guys have been given here at TM Landry is as strong as anybody could ask for. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do as graduates right now is lock arms. Your family sits in these pews right now, but your family is to the left and right of you as well. When you guys go out into this world, even though you won't be physically touching, you guys will be connected forever. You guys lock arms for the rest of your life. You keep up with each other. If you haven't heard from Alex in a while, call him. Where you at? How you doing? How's your mom? Never lose track of who these people are. This is your family forever. This is TM Landry, and I know that you guys understand that. We are proud of you guys in ways that your brain can't comprehend. I'll just ask you this. When you go out into the world, follow your instinct. Your instinct is your true God. That will lead you to where you're supposed to be. And if it's not where you originally thought it was going to be, then that's where you're supposed to be. My career started, I was going to be a doctor. I got my degree in biology. I studied for 2 years in a medical lab. I went to graduate school for biomedical sciences. I taught 7th grade biology for 5 years, excuse me. And I went to a comedy open mic. I just went to an open mic. And 5 years later, I was on Comedy Central. 5 years after that, I was hosting a show on the BBC. And I remember it was a world record-breaking competition show. And this cheerleader wanted to do 55 backflips in a row. So she did it at halftime of a football game. They gave me a hot mic. I was in the middle of Texas Stadium. This girl's doing backflips down the field. I have a microphone running next to her, encouraging her, and I was like, what the heck are you doing? How did you get here? But this was my path. And if my path led me here, then that was the correct path. I'll say this in closing. Remember how you feel today. Keep that positivity with you. You're going to go out there and it's easy to get sucked into negativity, social media, people saying horrible things to you. Don't do that. Don't fall for that. You guys are better than that. You guys go and be a beacon of light for your community. You guys make me so proud. I just look at the future. Look at him sitting over here. Little Paul, I'm looking at you. He did an equation for me yesterday, and Paul, I'll just say this, as a former teacher, my only issue is you didn't sign it. That's a -1. So Paul, I'm gonna tell you this, why don't you come up here right now, brother? We're gonna make this right. Everybody clap it up for little Paul. He's the future. He explained this equation to me yesterday, and I'll keep it for the rest of my life. Now, I am a teacher, so I am prepared. All right, go ahead and sign that for me. Just put your name right there. Thank you. Here, I'm going to finish up. You stay with me. I will forever remember this moment. I will forever hold on to this piece of paper, and I will forever hold on to this memory of meeting you guys. This room is filled with some of the most special people in the world, and the fact that you allowed me to speak to you for a few moments is something I will cherish forever. Well done, parents. I love you. TM Landry, I love you guys. Thank you.